here to share some really good information with you. It's crazy, so put on your seatbelts and get ready for the ride. So first I just wanted to share with you the fact that a metaphor, an analogy that I like, that we're all walking, living libraries. You know, we were building and using all this technology that actually our human bodies can do. We have our own intranet, so that really if we were tuned in and more at one with nature and less bombarded by so much garbage, we would be able to do our own internal search. We would just like we type in whatever we do into Google, you just say it and boom, you get whatever answer, because the Akashic records exist within us, and those are records of anything that ever has, will, or does exist. It's a record of your life, past, present, and future, which actually perhaps does exist simultaneously, those timelines. Anyway, right now, this week, with the eclipses going on, it's an incredible time for us to use our free will and step out of this dense, satanic, third dimensional realm, where I want to show you something. So some people can see this realm, this fourth dimension, and some people see these beings, and this is what they look like. I'm going to move the camera and show you.
I think you should check under the pillows. Morris, check under the pillows.
So they look kind of like shadowy. You see him?
Let's look in the dresser again.
And what he's doing is he's implanting thoughts into the man's head. So they you know, that's how we've been referred to as puppets. These are the interdimensional beings that are affecting us. And I don't know, I think, well, I know that for some children it's a really wild world right now, and that's why so many of them are coined with having ADHD, and that's why our children are being drugged, because they are so aware, and these interdimensional beings that float around like that affecting us don't want us to know about them. I mean, let's just think about why on earth can't we talk about ET, extraterrestrials? Why? Because our planet is run by extraterrestrials, alright? They're from Nibiru, they're known as the Anunnaki, the Archons, the Jinn, DJINN. They're known by so many different names, and you know what? If you want to enjoy your life, first of all, turn your TV off and stop believing the silly games that they're playing on TV. None of it is true. It's all just there to program your brain and to keep you living in fear. And symbols are used. Symbols are used to mess with our etheric field, which anyway affects our specific chakra, our solar plexus chakra, which is our free will. So it's deeply rooted in many ways, and the fact is we need to learn a few facts, such as, why are they implanting so much fear in the news? Because these interdimensional beings, they feed off of our fear. Believe it or not, their food is our fear. That is why they cause so much propaganda on the news, and that is why they cause a lot of trauma in our lives, because our fear is their food. That is why they cause wars as well. It's all food for them, you know? And the funniest thing is, we're bowing down to these families. Yeah, we go out to bow down against the royal queen. She's a reptile. We have got to stop giving our powers away, you know, and I can talk. about that because unfortunately I've had quite a journey with this because I have a son with one of these interdimensional beings, and it's been quite a trip. And anyway, so that's my great task to share this information. So it's very much real, and like I said, the real reason why I'm just sharing this, because it's been such a bizarre journey, I haven't wanted to share it, but it's really my duty, it's my responsibility, and within the word responsibility is respond, and you know, we all do have to eventually respond to what's going on after harming ourselves, you know, enough to finally just, you know, say, okay, well, what's going to make me feel good is to help others that are going through so much pain. And actually, it really breaks my heart to see all my brothers and sisters, you know, my other myselves, going through so much pain and being so incredibly self-destructive. You know, the same people, I like how David Icke explains what I'm about to say, but you know, it's our government, it's like 13 ruling families that own everything, and that you know, are just here to enslave us, our children, and keep us enslaved. What anyway, stay focused. What was I gonna say? Well, I don't know why we let it go on for so long, to be honest. So, another actually really awful thing that I know that I was going to talk about. I was going to talk about how these people who are ruling our planet, how they cause a problem, and then they come up with a solution to you know, to take care of it. I mean, they're the drug dealers. And in every faction of everything that exists, you have you know, quote unquote good and bad people. Just to keep the agenda in place, you better believe that, you know, if you're working you know, for the FBI, you have some people who are actually for, you know, like the good guys, and others who aren't. And you know, just to keep everyone in their place, that's the whole point. And there are a lot of rituals that go on that people just, I mean, I guess probably if you're not a part of it, you know, even if it is afflicted upon you, you don't even know about it. So the point is to just not fall for so much propaganda on TV. Turn the TV off, throw it away. YouTube, even, you know, so much of it is just propaganda. It's to make you to be afraid. Fear. I love what Neil Donald Walsh said about fear. It's false evidence appearing real. And let's just remember, guys, this dimension that we came in, this third dimension, it's ruled by lower vibrational entities that eat our negative emotions as food. We're in such a spiritual warfare battle, and so many people don't even know about it, but they feel it, and that's why they're so harmful to themselves. You know, I mean, it breaks my heart how many people drink and do drugs. I mean, it's really sad. And what happens, even with bad food that we eat, what happens is that we blow open our energy field, and each chakra, from our root chakra all the way up to our crown chakra, even higher. We have more than just the 7 chakras that you generally see. But I'm going to show you something. So our energy bodies look something like this, with the core, like the root, Roy G. Biv, it goes out like that. So when we drink or do drugs, what happens is there's a crack in our energy field, like a crack in the egg, right? And these entities that I showed you on the computer screen, they just like they're just waiting there to jump in, and they actually like take our place. They possess us. Okay, that's actually what they do. They possess us, and that's why drugs run rampant, because the people running our planet, they need to use our human bodies to carry out agendas, or they want to. And so not only do you have these, entities that are astral project into your space, but they also cause great trauma so that they can enter and take over your body. And they're called walk-ins, by the way. And okay, I'm not going to say anything more about that, because if you're interested, we can talk about it another time, or you can look it up. During Virtue talks about them. I don't think it's right, to be honest with you. I'm not a big fan of that. But anyway, you know what? I'm going to cut this video short. I just want to tell you that right now we are in a pivotal time of our life. We really are. There's a timeline shift, and basically, like, it's kind of like, if you think of, of Earth being two, like us having two Earths, and one is ascending higher and the other one is going lower. And it is our free will right now to either, take the bridge over into the fifth dimension, which we're ascending to, or, continue on with your negativity and living in fear and watching TV and being brainwashed, or just get out in nature and be positive, enjoy your life as best you can. Try to be as healthy as possible, and hold positive thoughts. Look up interesting new things on YouTube and teach yourself how you can raise your vibration, because that's what I forgot to say in the beginning. We're living in a what did Tesla say? He said, if you want to find the secrets of the universe, think in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration. And that's what my artwork is all about. It's all about sacred symbols, which what they do is they exchange energy, okay? So we're bombarded by pentagrams, for example. Why? Well, our whole governmental systems are built on inverted pentagrams, because they're satanic. I don't really like the word, but it's just the truth. And Macy's, pentagram, it's an energy exchange. We have to remember what Hitler did with an ancient Buddhist symbol. He inverted it, and 6 billion Jews are dead as a result of it. The pentagram is being used today. Man, I have eaten so many pentagrams by people just coming up to me, and shoving them in my face, and it's an energy exchange, and it has to do with these different, energetic levels that constitute us. And these are the things that they don't teach us in school, because they don't want us to know, because they are using it against us. So what I'm just trying to say, guys, is I will do my job to get more information out there, but just look and see what's going on as far as astrologically speaking. The energy shifts that we're going through right exactly this week are really, really important. So do your best to feel your best and keep your vibration high. Thank you so much. Bye.